Clyde Martin planned to work the polls here in Limestone County for the primary elections in May. That is before he was terminated. Now he says he would like to know why he can't work at the polls anymore. Meanwhile, Alabama GOP Chairman John Wall says the ID in question was issued to him. Clyde Martin is a retired TVA unit supervisor. He also worked at the polls in Limestone County for several years. Martin says he first interacted with Alabama GOP Chairman John Wall as a poll inspector in 2020.
He brought this photo ID out, and I looked it over, and I scrutinized it pretty well, and I didn't feel comfortable with it. But I did let him go ahead and vote with that photo ID because it had a state seal on it, and it was issued, looked like it was issued by the state.
When asked about the ID in question, Wall told Way 31 in a statement today he was asked to serve as a press secretary for the state auditor's office. Wall says the press secretary ID card was issued for purposes of reflecting the position and to assist with his work for the office. Fast forward to this year when Martin says he was selected to be a poll inspector again for the May primaries. As soon as he learned that, Martin says he reached out to Wall.
And I sent an email out to Mr. Wall, and I said, I'm not going to accept that ID that you brought the last time again. So if you come to the poll and you want to vote, you'll have to vote provisional ballot.
Martin says Wall contacted Limestone County probate judge Charles Woodruff after receiving the email.
He said I threatened him and his family from not being able to vote properly.
The Secretary of State's office said in a statement to Way 31 today, quote, "The badge is not a valid voter ID. It does not meet the standard of any voter ID requirements listed under Code of Alabama Section 17-9-30. To this day, have you gotten any answers as to why exactly you were fired?
No. I have not got anything from Judge Woodruff about why I was terminated from a poll worker.
Wall told Way 31 he has a great deal of respect for the election process and feels terrible if anything was done incorrectly.
One of the things that a lot of people have brought up is they think I've got a grudge against John Wall, and I don't.
Tonight, Martin says he just has some concerns about how the situation was handled.
As a matter of fact, I'm a Republican, so I'm not out to get somebody that's, I'm not trying to cross lines here and get somebody else in trouble. And I never wanted to damage John in this way, but that photo ID doesn't look good at all on it.
I spoke to a voting inspector tonight. She tells me that she did work the polls in May and says Wall came in with that same ID. She says she feels he needs to be respectful of the laws the Republican Party has set up. For now, I'm reporting in Limestone County, Brittany Harry, Way 31 News.